Today we're going to talk about 3 exercises for your shoulders using just resistance bands, which will help with shoulder mobility, strength and tone. Let's get started. Hey guys, nice to see you again. It's James here from Garage Gym Fitness. Today I'm going to talk to you about shoulder exercises using fantastic resistance bands. Okay, so the resistance bands that I use are kept in this nice little bag. You can order these from Amazon. I'll drop a link below so you can go take a look at those. They have varying different degrees of resistance, ranging from kind of beginner, entry level, nice and easy to flex, right up to really tough deadlift kind of strength. Okay, so also included in your pack comes with a door jamb. Don't know if you can see that, and I'll show you how to use that in a second coming up in this video, and also a double handle, so if you want to do rows and such like using that door jamb, or even to stand on and pull up with the band. So as you know, I'm a great fan of resistance bands. The reason for that obviously is just the versatility of them. What I really like is the fact that you can increase or decrease the intensity very simply just by where you position yourself on the band or where you hold the band. I particularly like the loop bands, which aren't restricted by handles and such like. The handle ones have good reason for that, and there are certain exercises that they do lend themselves to. The other thing I would suggest is when you are using resistance bands to use full-fingered gloves. I do find this more beneficial, just in as much as when the band obviously stretches and contracts, it does grab the skin a little bit, so over time when you've been using them for a while, it can get quite sore on your hands, so I would definitely recommend a pair of gloves. We're going to get into the exercises now. I'm going to start with overhead press, into the top of the shoulder. So just go ahead and stand on the band with one foot, and then we're just going to reach, let me stand back a bit, and then we're just going to reach up directly above the head, push the hand up nice and straight. That's it. That's it, keep it going. Obviously if that's too easy, what I would suggest is adding a smaller band to that, and then that just creates a little bit more resistance. As I say, very simply, rather than having to wander off and find another dumbbell or such like. Okay, so here we go. Pushing up. Yes, that's better, much better intensity. 2. Keep your time under tension, nice and steady. Don't rush it up and down. The band obviously is giving you intensity all the way through the motion, both up and down. So you're getting almost a double workout in each rep. Okay, good. So when you've done 10 of those, swap to the other side, foot in the band, and driving that arm straight up. Good stuff. Okay, good. So that's the overhead press, exercise number 1. Exercise number 2 is the lateral raise. Now the way I like to do this, I like to put the band on the opposite foot to the arm that you're going to be raising. Again, just hold on to the loop to start with, work out your intensity needs. If it's not enough, swap up a band or add a band to it. Failing that, if you haven't got another band to add, just loop it over and then start from there. You want the intensity really to start from the moment you start the exercise. So if it's a bit floppy up here already, when you start the exercise, then it's not going to do you any good. So if you're only getting that much resistance, it's not really going to help you. So you really want to get it, loop it over, or change bands, and then the intensity should start from the minute you start to raise your elbow. Bring the hand up to shoulder height only. Good stuff. We're going to do that for 10 on each side. And again, when you've done that, just swap over, put the band on your other foot, find your intensity point again, and then begin. Okay, good. Final exercise, which is a bit of a double whammy here, because although we're only exercising 3 or only doing 3 exercises. I've thrown a little bonus exercise in for you on this one. And so what we're going to do, I've increased the band intensity. So I've got up a band. What I would suggest you do is start off by standing with both feet inside the band. And what we're going to do is a front raise, okay, and back down. Keep it under control, up and down. And you're saying, well, where's this extra exercise? Okay, so when you bend down, just grab the band a little bit further apart so that you've got some slack in the middle here. So as you come up, you're then going to pull apart, across the chest and back. Okay, and up, pull apart and back. And what you'll find is this is working your posterior deltoids as well as your anterior deltoids. Okay, so front deltoids, back deltoids, and to be honest, even into the traps and the rhomboids as well. Fantastic exercise. Again, find your intensity. If that's too much on that band, just start with one foot. Remember the slack in the middle. Come up to shoulder height and pull apart. Okay, and down. Remember to keep the whole thing under control the whole way through the range of motion. And up, apart, and back. Whew. That is a goodie. So I just wanted to go over the door jamb. Basically, as you can see, it's made of foam. The idea being that when you obviously trap it in the doorway and start putting pressure on it, you don't damage the door in any way. So let me just demonstrate how it works. A little bit of advice, when you're going to use one of these, use it in a door that closes onto the jamb, so that the door is now secure. What you don't want, obviously, is to be pulling on the door jamb and the door fly open and hit you in the face. Okay, so securing it at the top there, obviously there's a number of different exercises that you can do. For example, we can do the row, we can do a lat pull down, or even a chest extension, so we can, like a chest fly, straight in there. This is where you really need the gloves, because the rubber, as it stretches and contracts, obviously really pulls on the skin. Okay, so that's that one. Don't forget that obviously you can move it around for different exercises. Pop it in the side there. So don't forget, if you put it into the side there, you can also do lateral extensions out that way as well. Good for single arm rows that way. Stand further back. Okay, and then obviously if you wanted to jam it down at the bottom, you'd have to put it in, slide it round under the bottom of the door if you wanted to do tricep extensions, for example. So that explains the door jamb. I hope that makes that a bit clearer. They are fantastic to use, I've got to say, and that comes in the kit that I, as I say, we'll put a link in the comments below for you. Okay. Obviously, if you have the benefit of a pull-up bar, the door jamb can also be used on here, which works very well also with your bands when you're doing exercises too. Now, if you've got any questions at all, please feel free to put something in the comments. I will make sure I answer all of the comments that come in. Also, if you've got any ideas for future videos that you want me to go through, I'm going to go through some more banded exercises incorporating the back and the chest and the arms and what have you, and break those down as well. But I'm happy to take suggestions. If you like this video and you got value from it, please like it below. Also subscribe, because as I say, there's more videos coming. So I look forward to seeing you in a future video. Thanks a lot. So as a little treat for you at the end here, I'm going to run a set of bloopers. So basically all my screw ups as I was trying to video this. Some people will probably think my actual whole video was a bit of a screw up, but anyway, we're all learning, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like it below, subscribe for any future videos that I'm going to put out there. I'm going to try and do as many as I can over the next few weeks, and I look forward to seeing you in the next few videos. Thanks a lot, see you again. Video. Record video. Record video. Show you how to use that in a sec. I'll show you 3 different exercises to improve, and I will show you how to use that in a sec. And you also get, so let's get into the exercises. I'll show you 3. I'm going to go through the various different degrees, okay, so I'm going to go through the various different degrees, okay, so I'm going to go through the 3. Okay, so when you're using the door jamb, what I would suggest is, one suggestion I would suggest to you is so, and then you've got the facility to do lat pull downs that way. So today we're going to talk about 3 shoulder exercises using just resistance bands to give you that strength, tone, and to increase the mobility in your shoulders, build strength, and increase the tone.